Let's take it back to pop culture and talk about that new trailer that dropped today. That's right. The Fantastic Four First Steps trailer has dropped. They call it a teaser trailer, but I thought teaser trailers were like 30 seconds. This thing is 1:37. So here's the deal. We know the female Silver Surfer is coming. It's stupid that they're going with the female Silver Surfer. I think that that's incredibly dumb. They should have just gave us the real one. But, you know, it is what it is at this point. They have already shot this movie. A lot I like about this. I still would like to see the female Silver Surfer. I feel like they just want to get people positive about this movie. And just based off this trailer, I think they did a pretty good job. I liked this trailer. I'm not going to lie, and I don't think I'm the only one, given that it's currently at 10 million views, which gives it the number one on trending status, by the way. All the comments are pretty positive, and you have a high like versus dislike ratio, 572,000 likes to 33,000 dislikes. Pretty good. I would like this to be a good movie. I'm not the biggest Fantastic Four fan, but I do like them enough that it would be cool to see this actually get done properly. Whether or not we get that this time, who knows? At least Galactus isn't a stupid cloud this time. Remember that when they made Galactus a cloud? That was so stupid. And Johnny Storm in this one. He's not a black adopted kid, so that's something. The Fantastic Four looks like the Fantastic Four. Even Pedro Pascal looks all right as Reed Richards in this trailer. I think he's a good enough actor. I still would have liked it to have been somebody else than Pedro, but at least he can act. We could have had worse. But so far, it's okay. I really like the thing. Let's take a look at it.
Welcome to the Backstreet.
And if you don't want me to stop this video, then I would suggest pausing and go and watch the trailer and then come back, because I'm going to provide some commentary here.
Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
I really like this scene. It really feels, this scene right here, and it's a small scene, really feels like a 60s cheesy Silver Age comic book. It just does. And I get that feeling from this entire trailer. It feels like a Silver Age story. As it should. This is what kicked Marvel off into what you know it as today. Fantastic Four literally made them. And they were around before, they timely and stuff, but under the Marvel name, this is the group that built that brand.
All here.
I love this shot of the Baxter building. I like that it feels like a 60s period piece. That's probably my biggest praise on this, that it feels like they really kind of nailed that. This weird 60s, they got like, well, when you see their car, which supposedly can fly.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah,
I'll be the judge of that.
I love the comic book action thing. At least to me, it does. I mean, I love those eyebrows. I don't think we've really ever gotten those before.
Okay.
Now, I don't like his voice. Maybe it'll grow on me, but his voice feels weird. Or, excuse me, sounds weird.
Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Now, you have to have him doing something like this in here. He's supposed to be the smartest man in the world. Will he convince me that he's the smartest man in the world in this movie? Well, that's going to remain to be seen. remember, scripts that people were throwing, info out there on said that this was going to be a Susan Storm-led movie. And if that's true and she takes up the leadership role, I don't know how well that's going to go over. This is Reed Richards' team. So I'm hoping that they don't go with the modern Marvel trope that she's the leader, because that's just not how it is. I'm sorry. I want the characters to be as they should. So let's continue.
-5.
Before we went up the
I like this. I like the way this looks. I really dig the 60s throwback.
first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
That looks really cool. I like how they're showing off. They show off everybody's powers but Reed's. Why is that? Why don't we get to see him stretch? That is something I would have liked to have seen. We don't see him really do much other than write on a chalkboard. This scene I really
That
like.
wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best
like
looking, he
seeing
means.
Ben Grimm realize he's a freak. That's a big part of that character. Like, he used to be, normal. Now he's a freak. And that's something that weighs down on him. And I like that they're really going in on that. This was probably a scene. This is one of my favorite scenes in this trailer, too.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
What's her name? Vanessa Kirby. She looks really good. I like everybody that got cast for this movie as the Fantastic Four except Pedro Pascal. He's the one that I don't like. But we'll see. Maybe he'll blow me away. It could have been worse. That's how I feel like with Pedro Pascal. It could have been worse. Because keep in mind, like I said, a lot of actors turned down this role. He was not their first pick. I think he's a little too old. And the reason I say that is you want these people to be around for like 10 years or so to play these parts. And given that they really don't seem to want to recast anybody, what are you going to do when he just gets too old or he wants to quit? What is the Fantastic Four without Reed Richards?
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
I like this car that's supposedly going to be able to fly. Galactus, that looks great. He's not a cloud.
As a family.
So, yeah, I think it looks good. This needs to be huge. If this movie fails, I don't know what Marvel does. Like this, they're kind of banking on this and X-Men. But X-Men's a while away. This is here now. This needs to be big. It needs to bring in money. It needs to get people excited about Marvel again. It needs to do a lot of things. I don't know if this is going to make Deadpool and Wolverine money. But what I can say is that I'm not really seeing a lot of negative discourse around this, which is why I think they hid female Silver Surfer. I don't think that they put her in there intentionally because they know as soon as they do, it's going to kick off a bunch of shit. So they left her out. That might have been a mistake. You should have just got it over with. But we'll see. Now, the rumor is that we're going to get the actual Silver Surfer at the end of the movie because apparently, the rumor mill is that Galactus destroys their universe and they get sent into the 616. Whether or not that's real or not, I don't know. But just basing things on this trailer alone, I think it looks pretty good. We'll see. We'll get another one, too. We'll get the final trailer, I'm sure, in a couple of months because the movie comes out in July. So I would imagine they release that at least in June. So it might be a while till we see much else. But maybe that's the plan. Let's keep the goodwill up there until it's almost release date. Who knows? Anyway, what were your thoughts on this? I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.